Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. I have no idea what time this video is going to go up because right now it is 6 o'clock while I'm making this video. Turn this down a little bit more. So it's 6 o'clock right now while I'm making this video, and so I'm going to make this and start getting this up, so it will be up as soon as I get this part done. Got back later than I thought. Today is still Monday, June 26, 2023. So what we have here, combination, and I'm trying to beat this rain. I'm going to show you real quick before we go any further. Got all this loveliness coming in. You can see that, and then over here as well. So it's this cloud line coming through here. So I don't know how much we're going to get here before it turns to complete dog doo-doo, but I'm going to try to do the best that I can. So anyway, went back, talked with the bee people today, and I wanted to give you guys some updates and what they were talking about and stuff like that, okay? So this is the time of year where a lot of hives will swarm. And so what does that mean? The queen has got the hive pretty full the way she wants it, and so she'll lay eggs to queen cells, they're called. And so once they lay the queen cells, you got about 10 days and they're going to be out of there, and the queen will swarm, and a certain percentage of the bees will go with her, and the other ones will stay with the hive, and they will do that. So what we have here, this is, and it's, look at here, you can see the rain starting. All right, we're going to try to get this in. What this is here is, this is a combination thing. I could be working the hive with this, or I can be using this to catch the swarm. All right, so like an example, I would put this on top of the shipping container, and so I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this lid off, and before we get too much rain in here, so they have the starter here, and then the bees would draw the rest of that down. But what they give you, what they gave me, I should say, so there's 5 boxes in here. So they gave me one with comb already in it, okay? So what you're going to do is, if you catch that swarm, that will go in there. And I'll see if you guys can, yeah, you can see that through the top. So the one is there. The rest of these have the starter. And like I said, the bees will draw the rest of that down as they're building. But so this can be used one of 2 ways. I could use this to, if I'm going to try to catch a swarm, I would put this on top of like the shipping container, or just even chest high. In a situation where it would be chest high, you have the opening here, okay? What you're gonna end up doing with that is I can catch the swarm that way. The other thing that I can do is take all that stuff out of there, bring this box down, and let's say I want to check the hive, work the hive, okay? So I take the top box off, take the honey box off. I'm going to try to locate the queen. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to find out which row she's on, right? So when I find her, I would take her and I would put her in this box here so that she's going to be in a position where she's going to be safe. All right, so that's what I would do, and then that way, then I could work on the rest of the hive without worrying about accidentally killing the queen or having any issues. And then when I was done with that, then take her back out of there in her, on the comb, and put her back into the main hive. I'm going to be doing another update video here soon, and what we're going to do is we're going to leave that right there. And we're going to go over in here, and I'm going to talk about the rest of this from inside. Come on. Come on, baby. Good girl. All right. So let me kill this. All right. So if I'm working the hive, I take that without any of the boxes in there. All those would be out. I would leave them all behind. I would take that box down, open up, find out where she's at, take her out of that particular one on whatever thing she's on, and put her into that hive. maybe add a second one, okay? Then I go back in and I would work the rest of the hive. If the center pieces, oh, actually I think it's going to stop here again. Yeah, it was just a light sprinkle. Okay, we'll go back out. You know, then I could work the rest of the hive knowing that she's in this box safe, right? Finish working that hive, put it all back together, take her back out of there, put her back into the main hive, and you know, and that's how you do that. But this is the time of year when you can really expand your bees by catching that swarm. And if you have a box that they can go into, and the way they explained it to me was, again, I could have that box, I could put up on top of the Connex, right? Put it up on top of there and have that be the spot. What they'll do, the bees will come in and they'll start to explore it, right? They'll start looking in there, start going in, going out. You're going to see them doing that. What ends up happening is if there's a swarm and the queen leaves, they'll go into that box. With what we have in that box right there right now, they would start working that. And if that's the case, what happens then is you let them start working that one, right? Let them get that one filled out some. And once that one's filled out to a certain level, then you would put them into another of the supers, a 10 box or 10 frame box. And so you have that ready to go. That's how you catch your second, you can get your second hive started, and that way you can continue to expand your hives and get more bees going and all that type of stuff. Because if they swarm and leave, hopefully they have queen cells behind and they have them ready to go, and you know, they go from there. So it's a really interesting way that they do things. It's amazing, to be honest with you, and it's quite fascinating. And so I definitely, you know, the people where I got the bees from, they gave me this box for free today, guys. Gave me the box for free. They gave me, if you will look back in here, they gave me this one. This one was for free. They gave me that one, okay? And so then I paid for the other ones. And these four, with the cone starter on there, it was a grand total of $11 and change, I think it was. So not horrible at all as far as cost went. But you know, like I said, he's like he told me, he said at one point when he had a whole bunch of hives, he had like 90 of these just ready to go at all times, because they're a great thing to have to be able to catch new bees. And then, you know, you're going to put them, let them do what they're doing, and then you get them transferred into a new hive so they can start doing that. The whole bee thing is quite fascinating, to be honest with you. It's amazing, and I absolutely love it. So I'm looking forward to continuing the process of what we're doing with these bees. And, you know, hopefully if we can do it this year, get a second hive going, you know. That would be really, really cool. And we could expand naturally with our own bees, where, like, you know, if that was the case, then next year maybe we could expand to, you know, if we get a second hive going this year, then, you know, and if they do well and they winter okay and everything is good that way, then next year we would be looking at, you know, going from 2 hives to 4 hives, you know, and do it naturally and do it through nature. That type of thing. I think that's really, really cool. Now, with talking with him today, the other thing, you know, I'm going to stop feeding them the sugar water now and wait 2 weeks, see if they're working on, you know, eating down some of what they have. They got to be able to stay busy. You want them to stay busy. And that's the key with the bees. Otherwise, they will leave if the queen doesn't have things to do. So with stopping, now that we have the 3rd box on, you don't want that honey to be the sugar water honey. You want that honey to be what they're bringing in out of nature and those type of things. So that's kind of the game plan with that. So there's a lot going on. There's going to be, you know, more bee videos coming up for you guys, and I'll explain things, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, as I'm doing it, and you know, we're going to kind of go from there. But like I said, it's really, really interesting. It's a huge learning curve. It's nice to have people to rely on, to go to, asking for information. So that's very cool as well. All right, let me jump off of here so I can get this video up for you guys and get going. Remember, folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person stopping you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.